of the public, this is what this meeting is about. We've got representatives from patient organisations, researchers travelling from all over the country, all 4 parts of it. And I do know Galway can be difficult to get to, and even when you get to it, it can be difficult to get parking, but at least with this building, hopefully you all got sorted from that point of view. And I would like to particularly welcome those who are looking at us live streaming as well. This will be streamed throughout the day and will be available on our website as well. This is our second conference building on last year's. We've over 100 registrations, which I think is tremendous confirmation of the role that this meeting plays. So a few logistics before we get started. We have 4 emergency exits, 2 at the top and 2 at the back. Our Twitter handle is hashtag PPI Conference, as up there. Last year we were the second trending Twitter in Ireland. We were beaten only by the Dáil debate on the water charges. That isn't there today, I think, so hopefully we can overtake that. Wi-Fi details are on the back of the programme. There's a loop system for anyone with hearing difficulties, and bathrooms are accessible from the foyer. So you're all very welcome, and I look forward to the day. It is a genuine pleasure for me to introduce Tim O'Brien, who was Chair of Medicine, Dean of the College of Medicine, Nursing and Health Sciences, and is one of the few people who I'm genuinely scared of. He just does so much. He is a very genuine supporter of the vast array of research that goes on in any medical school or College of Medical and Nursing and Health Sciences, and is very supportive of the meeting today. So Tim, over to you.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Andrew. I would have thought I'm completely not scary. But in any case, I'd like to welcome you all to the conference, and here in the Life Course building, which is a new addition to the NUI Galway campus. As a clinician researcher myself, I'm relatively new to this area of patient and public involvement in research, so I think it's interesting to just focus on what we mean when we use that terminology. Research carried out with or by members of the public rather than to, about or for them. And of course, to achieve that, one hopes to get meaningful and active collaboration in governance, in priority setting, and in the conduct of research. So that's the area that this conference is focusing on. As you know, there's a growing interest in this area in Ireland. Particularly evidenced by the recent call from the Health Research Board for PPI Ignite, essentially the HRB, the funder, trying to encourage researchers to take seriously this engagement with the public in terms of the research activities which impact their lives so much. Last year, as Andrew said, there was an inaugural conference run by the network which he directs, and here in NUI Galway, we're very proud of Andrew and his group, who've established, with collaborators nationally, a primary care clinical trial network funded by the HRB. The theme of today's conference is Embedding PPI. What methodologies, techniques and approaches can be used to conduct meaningful PPI? And a key challenge in PPI is to create the correct environment where researchers and lay people, the public, can communicate and build, again a word I'm using a lot, meaningful partnerships. So today at this meeting, we're here to explore essentially how do we do that? How do we generate that engagement between the public and the research community for the furtherance and betterment of how we do that? And you'll have opportunity today to hear from people who are a lot more expert than me in this, what I believe to be a burgeoning and really important area, but you're going to hear from members of the public about their experience of involvement, and also researchers and how they've taken on this area. So in terms of the organisation, as I said, it's Andrew's Primary Care Clinical Trials Network, and I think since it was funded in 2015, it's really had an emphasis on this area, so probably is leading out in many of the initiatives. And of course, it's organised with the support of Opposi, and I'm happy to see Derek Mitchell here from Opposi. I was on the board of Opposi myself in the past, so I realised the really good work that Opposi does on behalf of patients. and the HRB Trials Research Methodology Network. So that's another entity that we're very proud of here in Galway, with Declan Devan from the School of Nursing and Midwifery directing a Trials Research Methodology Network. So what we hope to gain from this conference, we hope that the members of the public who are here will better understand the importance of their contribution to research, and it's essentially based on their life experience and bringing that to bear. The researchers will have increased awareness of the importance of the lay and patient voice in the process of research, and that research leaders will encourage and support research teams to embed PPI across the full research cycle. And I think the Health Research Board are certainly taking a start in that with this Ignite call. The call actually closed in March, and we're hoping for a decision in June, so we'll see this hopefully expand out across the country, this area of PPI. Interestingly, the HRB also had a call to get patients involved in research, and they were overwhelmed by the number of people from the public who stepped up to the plate and wanted to participate. They actually had to close the call because of such an overwhelming degree of it. And that's a sign, I think, that's a measure of the enthusiasm that's out there. We're delighted that we have invited speakers joining us, and keynote speaker Katie Scott from Cancer Research UK, and all of the other speakers from the UK and Northern Ireland. And we're delighted that you, members of the public, are joining us. And this really represents a growing interest, as I said, in this area. So I'd like to welcome you all to Galway, those of you who are not from Galway, and hope you have a really good day. And I've no doubt that the programme will ignite some interest in this area. So I declare the conference open. Andrew.